If you or someone you know has diabetes, you may have built up an extra supply of test strips and lancets. That's where we come in. We'll buy the supplies that you don't need and resell them to those in need to prevent waste. Help us make diabetes management more affordable. Visit us at teststripswithaz.com.
Blaine, you come in, enemy territory against a New England guy, one of the top flyweights in the region. And
top flyweights in the country.
One of the top flyweights in the country. You got the job done. How does it feel to not only win the fight, but be the first CES flyweight champion ever?
I'm not surprised. You know, I put in a lot of hard work. I put in a lot of time and hours and training sessions in. It was just a matter of me mentally beating myself in order to beat my opponent, which has been a really rough part from my fight career, even back into my high school wrestling careers. I have a big mental block, and I beat myself before I even get in the cage half the time. And this time I was able to pull the trigger like I said I would.
All right, it was a split decision. A lot of us at Press Row didn't agree with that. What was going through your mind when they read that one of the judges gave it to your opponent?
I thought I lost. I was like, I've seen too many hometown guys get the edge and split decisions and stuff, and I just like it hurt, but like I'm the one smiling, so it was scary. It was definitely probably like one of the Poltergeist movies or some shit that I was feeling for a second.
I know on our website last year, the submission of the year was Bryce Mitchell, the Twister. You almost had it. How close was it to get the Twister and possibly, you know, be the early candidate for submission? How close were you?
You know, I actually transitioned from the banana split to the Twister, and that banana split was tight. He was super flexible, so there was no finishing that. So I knew that the way he was trying to get out of the banana split, that I could transition into his, taking his back, but he also kept reaching around. So that's when I took advantage to try to go for that Twister. I had it, I just didn't have it tight. I was too low on his body. I needed to be up a little higher, but I wasn't willing to give up position to scoot up and take that chance of us being all sweaty and him just slipping and popping his head out. But I was torquing it as much as I could from as low as I was, but I don't think he was any danger of being finished from it.
So you got the title, you know, a major regional scene on UFC Fight Pass. It's got to be a little bittersweet. You know, you're from Pennsylvania. You know, you're in another guy's hometown. You know, they don't have the big crowd support. You know, there's a lot of quiet times because they were rooting for the hometown guy. Tell us that. Was that a little bittersweet there?
My whole fight career, I was the underdog or fighting the hometown guy. So I was pretty used to it. I mean, I fought pretty much all over the state of Pennsylvania, and was constantly the fighting that hometown dude. And so that wasn't anything new to me. But it was definitely, like I said, it was nerve-wracking when it came down to the decision. That was the only scary part about fighting the hometown dude. Other than that, it was just doing what I was training to do and establishing and getting that W. And I mean, also, it's like winning this belt God, I'm stuttering so much. In my earlier interviews, they asked me about becoming the first champ here and how cool that would be. And, you know, I was too focused on, you know, just winning this fight and everything. Because like I said before, I was actually contemplating my retirement from the sport.
Really?
You know, it's just like I love it. I love it to death. But you know, being a single father and like training as much as I do and only working part time and like it's just a struggle living paycheck to paycheck just to support my fight career and my goals and also be the best father I can because my daughter comes first. And like I said, I'm able to do it. I am doing it. I'm doing a pretty damn awesome job doing it. But I have the choice that I could either A, stop struggling and having the grind and hustle all the time to pay the bills, or I could just work full time and just focus on my daughter and stuff like that. And like the way my fight career had been going, you know, I had lost 2 major title fights against Shogun, which that I really wish should have been a no contest, but hey, we're not going to talk about that. And then I just lost another big title fight at CFFC. So like it really made me feel like how am I going to get seen anymore, or at least like I'm not considered one of the top guys, and it really bugged me and it really hurt me. And then my manager Perry Gibson, also manager of Tony, the former bantamweight champion, who's making his UFC debut tomorrow, I had to follow in his footsteps, you know, and win the belt, make my team proud, and you know, it definitely solidified me and it made me realize that like I'm still there. I have all the opportunity and the skill set and the willpower to become one of the top guys in the country, if not make the UFC and make a run at it. Like I said before, a lot of my downfall is just my mental state, and I think today I not only won the CES belt, but I also beat myself, and I'm ready to fucking go.
Did you take a lot away from the Santella fight to prepare you for this one?
Yeah, that the Santella fight let me know. It really, really let me know that I'm there, that I am one of the top guys in the country. You know, Santella's the number one dude in the country, outside of the UFC. I don't know how the heck he didn't get picked up in the UFC yet, because he beats half those top 10 guys. And, you know, our fight was really odd. I mean, I don't want to say I got my ass kicked, but I kind of got ridden out. You know, like, and if we're talking about like collegiate style wrestling, he just rode me out. I didn't get beat up. I didn't get hurt from that fight. I licked him quite a few times on our feet, but I gave him too much respect, and I was scared of his name, and I still made it the distance with him. Although it should have been 5 rounds, it was only 3. I was ready to go. I was shooting back up between every round. I finished on top at the end of every round. Again, he unanimous decision me. He rode the shit out of me. Sean Santella backpacked me, but he couldn't finish me. And it made me know this is the best guy in the country, and I'm not fighting at my full potential, and I'm hanging with this dude. I could beat this dude. I felt him. I punched him. He's felt my power, and he was scared. And I that fight, after sitting down and watching that tape and realizing everything, I'm just like, I just cannot believe, like, the issue isn't my opponents and the skill set level. It's my mentality, and I seriously just need to beat myself, and I need to pull the trigger and stop being scared to fight or be a highlight reel. If it happens, whatever the hell, but I need to just start pulling that trigger and fighting to my full capability, and I showed that tonight.
Congratulations.
Thank you.